Hey now. Whew. I'm just getting in the dough, y'all. Woo. Ah. Whew. Girl, they didn't shut it down, honey. Hey, girl, that's why I'm home right now. I'm supposed to get off at 9:30. They made an announcement talking about we closing at 8:30. I said 8:30. What y'all talking about? Girl, they talking about the riots. I said, what they got to do with us? We in Porterville. She says, they over there protesting on Main Street. I said, oh, time to go. Girl, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. People been quarantined. They less than 15 minutes from me. Girl. People been quarantined and locked up, okay? They ready to set it off. Mm-mm-mm. I'm trying to make it home, girl. I'm up in this house locked up, honey. Don't know black people live here. Got my car in the garage. Woo! I'm finna sit my butt down. Ain't gonna be no movement. I hurried up and pulled in so they wouldn't see it was black people here. They might accuse me. They might accuse me of busting their window or something, girl. I'm trying to tell you, I can't be happening. No, ma'am. Then somebody, girl, they had this big old horn. I don't know if it was a warning horn, okay? When I was going out to my car, girl, I like to jump out my skin. Okay? Yes. Girl. I just said, let me close the curtains. The curtains is peeking right there. I can't have it. No, ma'am. Okay? That's right. Whew. Shut her down. Oh, my goodness. Okay? I haven't been keeping up with the news well, I've been at work. That's right, girl. Lay low, girl. I might have to lay on the floor. Child. Okay? These ain't nothing but a bunch of young kids. They got all that energy. And they ready to set it off. Okay? Yes. Okay? I'm trying to tell you. I know they shut down. They didn't tow up that Target over there. What? In Minneapolis? Okay. Oh, yeah. We shut it down. They want everybody out. Mm-hmm. Talking about what Targets wants to make sure that all their employees are safe and we get out safely. So they want everybody out by 9:30. I'm like, okay. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. What time is it? It's 9:20. You finally got your stimulus money? You know, my mom just got hers too. Yeah, not even a week ago. She just got her stimulus. Yes. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Thomas, that you got your money. Okay? See, now you happy and we mad. Woo! Well, what's going on is you got to pay attention to what's going on in the background because people are turning a peaceful protest into fires and vandalism. You see what I'm saying? Okay. And these are people who are hiding behind the people who are trying to do a protest. Okay. They gonna set it off in the background. You see what I'm saying? And it's gonna look bad on the protesters. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna get the they're going to get the bad rep for all this, okay? Because, see, that's just like I was telling you earlier about those white supremacists. Come to find out, they were setting fires and stuff like that. Uh-huh. You see what I'm saying? So you got to watch out. And I don't just mean the white supremacists, but they do it. They do it. They got them. Okay. But there's a lot of people who will hide behind the protesters and they will set it off. They will start a fire, all kind of stuff. Next thing you know, everything's in chaos. Okay. Well, they didn't burn down the stove. Now, you know, black people. You know, black people love free shit. So they gonna think, well, I might as well get this TV out of there before it burns. Ain't no sense in letting that go to waste. I'm just playing, y'all, but you know, seriously though. That's what happens. But here's the thing about it, okay? They need to stop letting these officers get away with this crime and killing these black men, and they need to stop it. So I don't agree with it, but I don't disagree with it, okay? You need to know that people mean business. And it's not, and you also need to know that you got the other people behind the scenes that's trying to spike everything up, okay? And they just waiting for somebody to do a protest so they can act a fool. Okay. So I'm trying to tell you. And then if that man if he go to jail, if he go to prison, they probably gonna have to send him out the state. Uh-huh. Yeah. See? Unless he get with Pookie now. If he get with Pookie and Ray Ray, girl, you know, he get with Pookie and Ray Ray, they might let him slide, you know. Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm trying to tell you. This ain't no joke. This ain't nothing to play with. No, ma'am. Okay. Well, I hate to say it, but they're gonna be going in the outdoor. I'm gonna let that sink for a minute because some of y'all ain't gonna get it. Yes. I'm trying to tell you. So they didn't send our little buzz home early, okay. And some people didn't get off until 11 o'clock, but they got to go. And then let me tell you what they did. They took the shopping carts. They took the shopping carts and used the shopping carts to block the doors. I'm like, well, how am I supposed to get out? See, that's the problem. They going in the outdoor. Yeah. And then they confuse. Okay. Yes. Yeah. And then the thing about it is they're going to be mad at the rioters. They're going to be mad at the protesters when you should be mad at this man, okay, for killing this black man for no reason. Just murdered. Murdered. Okay. See, sitting on that man's neck like that and posing for the camera. Yeah. And they setting it up because here's the thing about it. Okay. We, the people, do not want history to repeat itself. We do not want another, oh, let's be calm, oh, woosah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, just for this man to get off the hook. Because that's it. That's what they do. That's what they do. They have it there, right there on camera for the whole world to see, and they'll still say that he was within his rights. Okay. And one man is claiming self-defense. One lawyer said, well, it could be self-defense. Well, how you going to claim self-defense with 2 against 1 and an unarmed man? 2 people got guns and 1 person don't. Right. about it though, the thing about it was, I can't breathe. Here's the thing about that. He should not have been on that man's back, period. He shouldn't. It was uncalled for. You see what I'm saying? He shouldn't have even been saying, "I can't breathe," because you had no business on his back. He was down. He was handcuffed. He wasn't fighting you. So what are you sitting up there doing that? He didn't broke that man's neck and then want to sit up there and act like he's right. He was well within his right. See, I'm tired of them using these black men to murder people. And this is what I was telling you back in the days of slavery, okay? The things that they did to black people, okay? They did it to black people because they got away with it, okay? But these people, little do it be known, it wasn't even no such thing as serial killers because they was too busy killing black people and getting away with it. Now that they stopped that, they got serial killers. And who are the serial killers killing? They're not killing black people. They're killing white people. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so that just goes back to what I said. A hater is a hater. I didn't see any more. I didn't even watch the whole tape that I did see. All I seen was that man standing on his neck like that with his knees and smirking at the camera. And I don't want to see no more than that. I can't take all that racism and violence. I didn't watch anymore. No. I can't watch all that. No ma'am. Well, they're not going to be the only ones paying for damages, okay? But here's the thing about it, okay? People have to pay for that because people don't stand up for what's right. Okay, so when you look at it, okay, this blade is sharp on both sides. Okay, you got the people who are getting killed, and you got the people who know they're wrong and won't do anything about it. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so when they have it like that, then that gives them the freedom so that they think in their mind that they can do stuff like this and get away with it because the people are not going to speak on it. If people would speak on this, okay, and stop this kind of stuff from happening, there wouldn't be no need for all this violence that's going, all this destruction, not violence, but destruction that's going on. You see what I'm saying? And I hate that I hate to see that it's going on, but then again, okay, I don't hate it. You know, I'm a black person. I'm like kind of caught in the middle, you know? And the thing about it is what people don't realize is that when you allow stuff like this to go on, okay, eventually it's going to come to your backyard. Okay, if you don't nip it in the bud, it's going to come to your backyard. Now look what's happening. It's all up in their backyard, in the back, in the front, and everything. Okay, yeah. And that's what happens. You can't suppress people like that and do things. Yes, okay. And this is that they do it in other countries. They do it in other countries, okay, where you see them, they rioting, the people are rising up and stuff like that. Well, this is no different. These are not terrorists, okay? These are suppressed people who are tired of their people being murdered, okay? Reckless, needless deaths on black men just for the thug in uniform to get off. Okay, to get off. And then Donald Trump, he ain't no help because he said when they start looting, we start shooting. Well, that ain't gonna help you either because you know they got everybody. There's the people. They got open carry. They got guns. The police ain't the only ones with guns. Matter of fact, how many people out there got assault weapons that we don't know about? Okay, they could just zero in on you and just start blasting up the place. You won't even know where that gunfire is coming from. So it's just, it's a mess. It's a mess. And This is what happened. Okay, people, and we as a black people, okay, we allow this to happen too. Not this destruction, but we allow them to sit there and kill our people, and then we're like all upset because they got off. Okay, this happens every time. People are sick of it. So I hate to see that it's going, that this is going on, but eventually, and if they don't do anything about it, if they continue to do it, it's just going to get worse. It's going to get worse because not only are they going to start destroying property, they're going to start destroying people. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and you got mothers with children out here. And the thing about it is, you can't just look at it as, you can't just put a color on it. Okay, that's the problem. People putting a color on it. Okay, because this could be your son. This could be your thug. You know thugs. You know them young thugs. Okay, now we know that them young thugs don't have no color code on them, okay? We know where the thug is, okay? It's one of the little hard-headed little bad kids, okay? Yeah. Okay, we know where the thug is, and you got these men that's just gonna take it upon themselves. They're gonna put that thug in his place. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, boo. See. So if you look at the whole picture, okay, then you'll have more of an understanding because this, like I said, it's gonna spread. It's gonna spread. Yeah, now they get the SWAT in there. And then here's another thing. This is another perspective, okay, to look at it in this perspective. Okay, now these men in uniform got to go out and risk their lives, okay, behind this BS. See what I'm saying? Okay, so it doesn't just affect that black family. It's not just affecting that community. We got protests going on, okay, all over the United States, okay, and you got the police officers, okay, out there to enforce law and order, okay. Well, they're risking their lives. They got families at home, okay. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Hey, boss lady. Yeah, and there's more than one ways to look at this because it's affecting a lot of people. Okay, yeah. And the bottom line is people are tired of it. Okay, people are tired of it. Mm-hmm. And believe me, I know, and it's so easy to see that this man could have easily been your son, your dad, your uncle, your brother. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Your neighbor. I mean, he could have been so many things. He was a lot of things to a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Yes. They was taking the Gap store. Yeah. Well, I am there. Okay, yeah, eventually, well, if they're sitting up there busting down the windows and all this stuff, yeah, they're gonna start looting, okay? I mean, who wouldn't? Yeah. Hmm. I wouldn't even be in no. Now, if I was young, okay, I don't know. But right now, I ain't finna get it now. No, no, no. I can't even run that fast trying to run down the street with some Gap clothes, girl. By the time I get to the car, I won't have nothing. I be so scared. Be running to my car, next thing thing I know, all the stuff I done stole is gone. It's down the street. Oh my goodness. Yes. Look at Beverly, okay? Oh, she wants in the crack us some Sephora. Girl, now that you mention that, I can easily take a pallet and stuff it in my pants. He had yeah, I heard that he had underlying medical conditions, okay? He had underlying medical conditions. You say that to say what? They're saying he had underlying medical conditions. He could have had cancer. Okay. You see what I'm saying? You say that to say what? Okay. They're trying to push that narrative. So what if he had, it doesn't matter what he had. He still would have been alive to this day if you hadn't have killed him. I mean, and then I wouldn't even, and then what are you saying? Okay, oh, well, he was going to die anyway. Well, we're all going to die. Girl, don't get me started. No, ma'am. He didn't have to die from asphyxiation. Okay. The point that you put that man in a chokehold and sat on his neck, he couldn't get a chance to die from asphyxiation because he was so scared. Okay. He had a heart attack. Okay. Because his heart wasn't that good anyway. You have exacerbated his underlying conditions. Okay. And I guarantee you, had you not had done that to that man, he would still be alive to this day. hmm And then, if he did have a heart attack, you would have been able to take him to the hospital where he could get help. But nah, y'all waited till he was dead, till he went limp. Yeah, they're trying to get out of it. They're trying to get out of it. Right. He would have still been living with his heart condition. That's right. Okay. See what I'm saying? And you got to realize too is what a lot of people don't understand is when you are suffocated or something like that, okay, your air, okay, your breathing is stopped for whatever reason. That can set you into a heart attack. I mean, because that is fear. Raw fear. You cannot breathe, okay? So some people, before they even pass out, okay, they have a heart attack. Or before they die, they have a heart attack. Yeah, right. And yeah, but like you said, okay, if they wouldn't have been standing on his neck, okay, I'm pretty sure he would have still been in custody with his heart condition and all. And they trying to pass it off and say that they didn't do anything. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We looking right at you. We looking right at you. It's not that you got off the man's neck, okay, and later on he had a heart attack. No, you stood right there until that man died on his neck. Oh, this is my shirt I got from my friend Mel. My friend that works at Walmart, and we exchange boxes. And last year she sent me the big old box. Well, this was one of the shirts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're right. But it is what it is, and so I mean, I hate that it's all this destruction, okay? But I'm just like, well, what, it's kind of hard for me to relate to the destruction and feel sorry for the people because I'm like, it's people. It's a lot of people like you, the people like us, okay, people in that area who are watching this and don't stand up for what is right, and they let it pass, and then they want to complain, okay, when it erupts. Oh yeah, I heard about that. His wife divorcing him. Yeah, she don't want to be all up in that mess, okay? She probably divorcing him so she could testify against him. He probably been whooping her butt too. Oh yeah, it's going down. I feel that I know the cops did not cause all this destruction. Okay. The behavior of the police. Okay. The whole, I'm gonna tell you like this. Let me put it to you like this. The whole community caused this. How about that? Okay. The whole village caused this mess. See, because for every action, there is a reaction. There's also a reaction for no action. hmm Well, she can do whatever she want to do. Okay, she can protect her assets. She can do whatever she want to do. Okay, see what I'm saying? She can do whatever she want to do. And then the thing about it is, what about her? What about his wife? She got to suffer repercussions too. See, this is the thing, people see, it only takes that just one particular time. People are just going to get fed up, just get fed up. Okay. They want to tell us to be peaceful. But when we're peaceful, look what happens. Look what happens when we're peaceful. And they wrong. You saw it, don't matter what color you are. You saw it just like we saw it. You got a mind just like everybody else. You know the difference between right and wrong. They say just like they beat Rodney King's ass in the middle of the street. All them people with the lights on, the bright lights, and exonerated them. Come on now. Come on now. See, you got the little boy with the Skittles, okay? And they done shot the little boy. He dead. How many dead black men do you think, and the police are going to get off, okay? Now, if he was a white boy, I bet you that cop would be in jail. Oh, yeah, they would be suffering. Oh, honey, they'd be doing lawsuits. They'd be having lawyers, everything, okay? He's going down, and he's going down now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. They're putting they're using racial divide, okay? And now racial, when you do things, it doesn't okay. They say divide and conquer. When you cause division, okay? It doesn't just be division, okay? It has a ricochet and domino effect, okay? And what happens is they call it karma, starts rolling right on back to your front yard. That's why they say karma's a bitch. hmm hmm See, she can protect the assets. She can do whatever she want to do. Why should she have to go through that? Behind his actions. You see what I'm saying? Look at the police department. Look at the city. Okay. See what I'm saying? And he's grinning on camera. On camera, smirking for the whole world to see. He wasn't hiding. Come on now. Yeah. It makes me sick to think about it too. It makes me stink. It makes me sick, and it's disturbing. It's upsetting. You see, I ran in the house and closed the windows. Okay. I don't know what them people think. Oh, look at that black lady. Let's get her. Okay, I don't know. Hey, look at that black lady. Let's make sure she gets in the house safely. I don't know what these people are thinking. I don't know. Okay. I know one thing. We too old for this. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I say. Not y'all, Anna. Mhm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What other people are being taught, it doesn't sit well with anybody. But like I said, okay, what do you expect? Okay, because people like I ain't got nothing to do with it, okay, or because I'm not black or whatever. But look what's going on. It's affecting everybody. It doesn't matter what color you are. It affects everybody, and this is what happens when you let this stuff go. Look at Donald Trump. We're going to suffer the repercussions behind this man. Don't think it's over yet. Okay. We're suffering the repercussions, okay? Yes. It's not just affecting just a little bit, it's affecting everybody. Even the rich, it's affecting the rich. Hmm. They mad because they losing their profits. We don't care about the profits because we just trying to work. And we losing that. You see what I'm saying? So it affects everybody. And a lot of people don't think about that. They're only thinking about themselves. They're only thinking about themselves. But that's what happens. Yeah, he need to shut his mouth. He need to shut his mouth because he ain't no help. Like I said, time out. When they start looting, we start shooting. Okay, you ain't the only one with guns, and you sitting up there risking these men. These men, they in uniform. Okay, they got thugs in uniform. Okay, sheesh. It's been going on for far too long. It needs to stop. But here's the thing about it: this stuff that the police are doing and this racial division needs to stop. And if you're not going to put a stop to that, you can't say, "Oh, this is going on too long. It needs to stop right now." Mm-mm. No, ma'am. Okay, no, ma'am. See? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Right, and that's the problem, Alexis. We're all humans and we should be in this together, but we're not. They're using divide and conquer, and that's what they're using. And they're using it through racism, okay? They use it through all kinds of things. They use it through womenism, okay? They use it through culturism. They all got some kind of isms. Too many isms. Too many isms all up in the equation. Yeah. Say, yeah, it doesn't even matter, okay? I don't want to hear black people killing this man because he was white. I don't want to hear that. That's no excuse to me, okay? Well, I don't, killing these people because they black, that's no excuse. Y'all haters. You just a murderer and you using racism as an excuse. You using whatever you want to kill people because you a hater, you're a killer. You know they had serial killers, okay? They was killing all the black people. I told you that. Hanging them and killing them, okay? You know what I'm saying? It takes, look, it takes a special kind of person to do something to another human being like that. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what color you are. It takes a special kind of person, deviance, okay, evil, to do that to another human being. Okay, and you to stand on this man's neck and he can't breathe. And here's another thing, just like they saying that he had heart conditions, he had underlying conditions. That's another reason why y'all shouldn't be doing the stuff you're doing. Y'all don't know these people from a can of paint. You standing on that man's neck, he could have had a pacemaker. You don't know that. And then you want to say you're not responsible for his death? that for years. They've been doing that for years. I remember, this is years, so many years ago when I lived in San Francisco. I don't even remember what was going on in San Francisco, okay? This was San Francisco. I don't know, something was going on, okay? And they were clearing the streets, okay, right? And I think maybe, I don't even know, it could have been the Super Bowl, okay, right? They showed the officer, okay, they had some bum or drunk sleep in the doorway of a business downtown. I believe it was downtown Market Street. And they showed the police officer just drag the person, okay, beat him up. He wasn't even bothering nobody. He wasn't protesting. He wasn't in the street, nothing. Then they had another one with a woman. He was going to hit the woman. She's like, what do you hit? I didn't do anything. And then he stopped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They had it on film. Yeah. When it's the right environment, when it's the right, what you say, temperature, okay? Yeah. They have enough money for another autopsy. They can have as many autopsies as they want. I don't trust any of them. Okay? I don't even trust his own, if they hire a doctor themselves. I don't trust none of them, okay? It doesn't matter if the man had underlying conditions or not, okay? He would still be alive today had you not sit up there and kneeled on his neck like that. Okay? That's just number one. They're using that to try to sway out of this, okay? They're trying to say, oh, well, you guys are sitting up here protesting for nothing because the man already had a heart condition. No, not so fast, officer. Okay. He would have had a bad heart condition and still been alive had you not killed him. Okay, he ain't gonna be the first one y'all done killed that had underlying health conditions. Come on now. Say. I don't know, okay, what you think I got written on my forehead, but I got an eraser. And matter of fact, I wasn't born yesterday. I was born the day before. How about that? Yeah, I heard about that black reporter. Okay, yeah. What they arrest him for? Oh my God. Yeah. And so now all you see, I haven't seen any, after the black reporter, I have not seen any more black reporters reporting on this. I've seen all white. Mhm. His major artery was blocked. Now that's interesting. His major artery was blocked. Well, I guess so, because whatever blockage he had, okay, that didn't help standing on his neck. All right. So whatever little space he still had left going, okay, he would not be dead. Okay. You see what I'm saying? See, they act like they're trying to say all this, honey. Nope. They're just trying to get the man off. And they're using the autopsy to do it. Okay. They shot the girl with rubber bullets. Right, exactly. That block anything. Okay. Compression of major artery. I guess so. It wasn't totally blocked, but it was when he was kneeling on his neck. That's right, Keisha. You tell him. Even my cat had to speak out. You want to protest? Huh? You She don't want to protest. She's nonviolent. Mhm. Right, exactly. So they're trying to spin the narrative. Okay. They're trying to spin the narrative, and we're gonna spin that puppy right on back to where it's supposed to be. Hmm. Healthy or not. That's the thing about it. Healthy or not. And that's another thing, okay, on why you shouldn't be mishandling people like that, because you don't know if they have an underlying health condition. You see what I'm saying? And if you kill them, they're going to be looking at you. Got to do an investigation and all this. And you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. Don't nobody want to go through that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Apparently he do. He do now. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Say, mm-hmm. And then you got a record. You got a record. Every year you worked, you didn't got a complaint. Somebody filed a complaint. You didn't just get a complaint. Somebody filed a complaint. Mm-hmm. And that man, that officer, know he's in deep shit, and he trying to get out of it. He know he in deep shit, and he knows he's gonna do all his little favors, all his little favors that's owed to him is coming in now. You owe me. Remember when you did this and you did that? Uh-huh. Yeah. So they all trying to work together because they all gonna get busted out. I be knowing these things, see, because I be thinking outside of the box. I watch the ID channel, okay? And that don't make me dumb. That makes me wise. I don't know where he was. I don't know. Somebody said that the two guys worked at the same job. Hmm. They said they worked at the same job. I don't know if they were doing because you know a lot of those police officers do security work on the side. Okay, security guard and bouncers. You know those front door bouncers. Yeah, I know you're talking about the cop. I don't know. I don't know. Well, they have that fool on suicide watch. Well, I hope he do kill himself. Forgive me, Lord. Okay, but then you know they got to watch him for. Mhm. Yeah, well, that's like I said. Okay, you got somebody sitting there, okay, and watching it. That's look at all those police officers that were standing around watching Rodney King get his ass whooped. They taking turns whopping on him. Okay, I'm surprised he didn't die. Okay, I'm surprised he didn't have a heart attack. Okay, Floyd was a professional football player. Okay, so he's a professional football player. This is a big man, and you mean to tell me you stood on the you gate and you put that much pressure on that man's neck that he had a heart attack? He could, and you want to say he couldn't breathe? They just trying to spin the narrative, honey. That's why they going all into the background because they trying to spin the narrative. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. All I could go by is what I saw, and what I saw was that man stealing on that man's neck, and he yelling, okay, out something. I didn't even have the sound on, and the grin, the smirk on that man's face, posing for the camera. Like, did you get this, Billy Bob? Mhm. Make sure you get my right side. Mhm. That's how they do. Am I blurry? Why am I so blurry? Yeah. Mm. And then they had some of the people calling the police on the police. And here's another thing. Here's another thing. You got too many witnesses. You got too many witnesses. And they're trying to spin the narrative on this little situation here, okay? And they're telling you about his underlying health condition and all this, okay? Apparently, there was something serious about this that people felt compelled to call the police on the police. People were even butting in, okay? Well, can you just let them up or whatever, okay? Now, if the officers had any sense, which we know they didn't, okay, and that's your buddy, and he be doing a lot of BS, okay, right, okay, and he about to get you caught up. What he could have said is, okay, let's pick him up, okay, get him up off the ground, and make sure, check him to make sure he ain't got no weapons and stuff like that, okay? Stand him up. Somebody could have intervened from all this, okay? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. But this is what happens. Right. Oh, his mama is dead. Oh, I didn't know his mama was dead. Wow. See, that's why I don't like to watch that stuff. That is really depressing. And so I hate to say what's all going on, but I really don't. The only really feeling I have right now is, for what all this destruction is. Can you blame them? They destroyed this man's life. They ended his life. Okay, ended his life. You can rebuild those buildings, okay, but you can't rebuild that man's life. So my thing on that is just like, gee, can you blame them? All this stuff is going on. What did you guys expect? Come on now. We've been watching this stuff for years, and stuff going off and things, and we trying to quietly protest, and these black men are steadily getting murdered left and right there on live TV. On live TV. Wow. He didn't even get a chance to get the virus. He didn't even get a chance to get the virus. Now, if he would have got the virus, okay, then he probably would have died from underlying conditions. Okay, but they didn't even get a chance to get the virus. And the man on suicide watch. What he on suicide watch for? Sounds like guilt to me. Yeah. Imagine. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's getting it in that prison, in that jailhouse. Ooh, wee. He can't even come out to eat. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. They got to bring his food to his cell. He can't come out to eat. Well, that's guilt too, man. He got caught. That's guilty too. That's what I'm talking about. Guilty. Not as guilt as in he feels bad about it. I'm talking about guilty as in he caught. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, he ain't going that far. Yeah. And the thing about it is, when you're in that type of protective custody, okay, I've never been in protective custody, but I've been in custody. Plenty of times. Plenty of times. Okay. And It's not a good feeling to be in protective custody. You can tell by the people looking at the people who are in protective custody. They scared. Okay, they scared of. They scared. They in protective custody, so now they more scared. Hmm. Yeah. Because they know everybody gonna be wondering why they are over there and we are over here. And everybody gonna be looking. Yeah. Everybody know your crime. And you know if you get convicted, we gonna probably see each other, okay, at the crossroads. Yeah. At the same holding prison, yes, where everybody goes on a yard, so they can be tested and this and gone through the screening before they actually get sent out somewhere. Everybody on a yard. Got to go through the same clearinghouse, so to speak. But you know, I don't know nothing about that. Oh, okay. Not little old me. But I thought I'd throw that out there. He know the program. See? And he ain't going to know if he's convicted. Well, just put it to you like that. Like this. He's not in the woman's jail. He's in the men's jail. Two entirely different things. Okay? Right. Oh, yeah. The second he's around, okay, yeah. So, yeah. They not going to just be sitting there. He got to have the police standing there watching him, with him. He going to be playing basketball for an hour by himself. And he knows he's going to be by himself. And he ain't got no players to play with him because they want to kill him, and he knows it. And I'm pretty sure that they let him know that. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Is he out on bail? I don't know. This is not a good time to be a free man. I tell you that. This is not a good time. Now, you know that man, Conrad Murray. That's his name. Conrad Murray, that killed Michael Jackson. Okay? Sheesh. He done ran out the country, honey. Okay? Not the state, but the country. Yeah, he didn't flew out to another country. He had to get up out of here. They was going to kill him. And they was going to kill him over there in what? The UK? They said they was going to kill him. Yeah. Yeah. No, Deborah Bennett, when you're in protective custody, you are in a different holding cell. Yeah, you're in a special holding cell. You are not put in general population. Right. That's how that goes. Yeah, and when you're on suicide watch, you're not in general population. You're in a different cell off. Okay, yeah. Yeah. All by yourself. The only people he got to talk to is the guards. And they don't want to say too much either, okay? Because, you know, they got to work there. Say, okay? And don't let him be one of them prison guards that son's been killed by a police officer. You don't know. See, this is the thing about it. This is what I say. You don't know. Just like when you go up in those jailhouses, okay? And you go up in those prisons and you be finding out, okay, well, how did the guy killed himself, okay? But how did he get killed? How did they beat him to death? And nobody knows, okay? They know, okay? But you don't know these guards. You don't know about their life. You don't know where they came from and what they've been through. You don't know. You got some of these guards, okay? They've had their daughter has been raped by some old crazy child molester, even if it's a family member, okay? And here come old nasty child molester up in there. Yeah. You ain't gonna even have to pay him to turn his head. See where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going with this? Okay. Just like this man right here, he don't know them people. He don't know them police. He don't know what they've been through and what their life is. They not gonna let him know that. Okay, it ain't none of his business. But you don't know. Act like nothing happened. You don't know. You don't know a person. You dealing with just everyday people. Okay, and you don't know what these people have went through in their lives. Okay, and here you are. I remember this this movie called Short Eyes, okay? And apparently Short Eyes was the term that they used for child molesters back in the day in prison, okay? And he was a Short Eyes. And he was in protective custody, okay, right? And he would let him out, they would let him out, for his hour, okay? And uh he would there would be a there was another orderly on the job, okay? I forgot what they call them when they get enough security that they can let them clean the okay while everybody else is locked up, okay? Right. Well, he was out there, he was a prisoner, but he had clout. He could go around and clean and stuff like that, right? He had earned that right. And he would conversate with this man, and the little Short Eyes was a white guy. And the man that he befriended, the other prisoner, okay, I almost had the name for what they call them, but trustees. They call them trustees, okay? And he was Mexican. He was Mexican. And he was in there for raping some little girl, okay? And this man befriended him, and he would tell the man how he would pay these little girls, give them a quarter or something like that to suck his penis and stuff. Yeah, okay. And stuff, right? Okay. Well, I don't know what went down, okay, what happened, okay, but eventually they killed that man. They killed the man, okay? And I guess the little girl, her mom didn't want her to testify, didn't want her to get through it, or woo, 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 woo. Okay, something happened. But they said that the guy was innocent. And they got the news, the deputy sheriff or somebody like Trump, okay? Oh, they just killed an innocent man. He wasn't even guilty. But that trustee, that one trustee in the jailhouse knew that man was guilty. He knew he was a child molester. They didn't kill the wrong man. Yeah, okay. And you can hear the other prisoners walking by like, I think he was guilty. He wasn't the wrong one. And he didn't say anything. He knew that was the right man. See, you don't know what you don't know. You're going into a whole new another world. Okay. It was people in prison that when I lived in Southern California, and I knew them when I was living in San Francisco. Okay. Yes. Ain't seen him in I don't know how long. And here we are. I'm like, is that you, girl? Like, yes, girl. What you in here for? Yeah. So you just don't know. You just don't know. You don't know what these people been through. You don't know their psychological. And a lot of those guards, those jailhouse guards, are police rejects. Okay. They what they call police rejects. They didn't make it on the force, so to speak. They didn't make it on the force to be a full-fledged police officer, so they end up in the jailhouse, okay, babysitting the prisoners, and they might have a complex. Yeah. So you just don't know, but I'm telling you. So I'm getting ready to get off of here. Nice shooting the breeze with you guys, and I just want to stay safe and stay out of this stuff, okay? Because you know, if you know that they're rioting in that area, don't go in the area. Don't sit up here. Oh, well, I had to go get my cat a flea collar. Okay, I don't want to hear that. Don't, if you know they rioting, go somewhere else. Okay, Yeah. Best right now is to stay home because you don't know what, when, and where it's gonna break out. You just don't know. Yeah. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe. It's free. Okay. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. But most of all, stay blessed. Bye.